Maayong bungkag mga kakuyog. Here we are now in Kuyog na with Don Quixote, and niya kita karon naglaag-laag sa Shangri-la, Mactan, which is one of my favorite places here in Cebu. Very good place to get away with family. Always remember, guys, true wealth is having enough money to spend with your loved ones. So muna nga naakita diri karon to spend our time sa atong mga hinigugma, in which we will be talking the three factors today and the heavenly luck, which is the patsa. So let us welcome ang atong mananaog karon nga kuyog, si Madam ex-PBB, Rian Bacalla.
Hi guys, it's Rian and it's my second day here at Shangri-la Hotel, and every minute that I'm enjoying each moment that I'm experiencing here. I still can't believe, guys, na naabot ko diri just by subscribing and commenting on the videos of Don Quixote. So please don't forget to do the same if you want to experience the same experience that I had right now. I'm still waiting for Don Quixote because later on we're gonna swim in the beach, which is something that I'm really looking forward to. I don't care about my skin, I don't care about getting sand. I just can't resist the call of the beach. It's really calling me right now, so I have to go. Bye!
Hola di Fabiola.
Hola, Cacerola.
Maayong bungkag niya kanimo, Rian. I'd like to know, how was your experience being like a kuyog this week?
I'm so lucky, good. As of now, kaya hapis na. Hapis now. Lalingo ko, lahira ang dagat diri kay na siya dagko na isda sa baybayon. Ano man na, usama na siya pag-explain.
Kung ano siya, gitraining na sa daan.
Gitraining na sa namaanad sila sa tao.
Nga mauna siya, instead nga, ikaw mo dakop sa isda mo doon.
Nagtanong bito ko sa isda dagko kay lamig ito. Ginuna.
Gusto nga ito itong ikaon gabi.
Katanggi sweet and sour.
Tinuwan na
Dito kaya perfect ang weather. It's Sunday and it's sunny day. I wonder kung wala ka ganyan, Sir Jeff.
I am studying Luan 2, which is a form feng shui. Of course, as you can see, this is by Dr. Gary Ong in Singapore. This is his way, a scientific way on explaining how feng shui work, which is very interesting because, like, as you can see, Rian, one of my goal for this particular vlog is not only to entertain people, but also to help them in terms of my Chinese metaphysics knowledge. Ako ginibalik-balikon that most of the people, they think that feng shui talks about religion, which is wag yun na ang ako ang barrier sa una, which is not. It does not talk about religion. And most of the people do not use Chinese metaphysics because it is very expensive. And yes, it is. And what I'm doing with my blog right now, I would want to eliminate kana nga notion because I am giving this feng shui advice for free. Wala ang gibayad. All you need to do is subscribe, like and share sa ako mga videos. I would want to maximize one's potential through my feng shui knowledge. Ako gid siyang gigahinan ang ako ang pagtambag kaninyo, not only with time but of course sa ako ang effort, my resources. So ingana ako ang goal, guys. So I hope kamo diha ang mga nananaw would take advantage of such knowledge ay dili ninyo makuha asa-asa lang. So
yeah, so last night during our dinner, you mentioned about factors.
Three factors. Yes.
And I got curious about it.
Well, the three factors, feng shui works like magic. Mabutang ka water feature, you already have a good feng shui, then you're good to go. No, it doesn't work like that. Our luck is governed by three factors. Number one is our heaven lock. This is already our DNA energy and ato ang destiny. And this particular lock is determined by the day, the month, the year, down to the time that we are born, which we will talk about today through Patsu. So, number two is our earth lock. So, this is where Feng Shui would come in. So, ang earth lock is muna siya the place where you live, where you work, and even the people around you can also affect your life.
So you're talking about the environment, Sir Dex. That does not necessarily mean no nga sa imong around your family lang. It could also be in the workplace.
Yes, correct. They can also affect you. And then last, the man lock. This is already where your decision and action takes place. Kaning tulo guys would go along, kaning nga factors is equally good. 33.33% per factor. So if you think about it, the destiny lock din man gyud ta kabuot kung kanusa ka mataw ning kalibutan na. So mo na gyud na, you need to accept it, though you can still control it. Or ang duha, it's on your control. Kabante mo anang naay pang nababushit-bushit ba ng balaya. It's actually very true. Murag curse na balay that some of us dili ka explain. The place where you stay is still on your control. So actually, 2 out of 3 is within our control, especially our action and decision. Now, we are still given these control, and I hope now we can use this 2 out of 3 nga on our control for us to win this journey called life. Muna siya ang importance knowing or having an awareness of Chinese metaphysics, because you will be able to control for those clashing dili kay siya ing anak ka supportive nga place or even supportive nga time. I was able to mention the destiny. Yes. And that is the Patsu, which I was able to talk about ito na nga unta. So kani siyang Patsu guys, katong natap-an ning kalibutan na, there's already an energy in you.
So each person has their own energy the moment they are born.
Yes. Ya kaning nga energy, we would know what type of energy is this by the information of your date of birth down to the hour.
Okay.
And we can create a forecast out of that energy. We can strategize these particular likeliness of what will happen, and again make it onto your own advantage. How can this affect you? Ako gina siyang balik-balikon. Kanimong kung energy nato when we are born, mo interact ni siya sa cosmos. Mo na nga maka-create tag forecast on the likeliness of what will happen. Parihaan ng the moon. I would like to go into that level na dali ra masabtan sa atong mga viewers.
Okay.
So the moon is a heavenly body na pinakaduol sa Earth, and then it has a magnetic pull that affects the tide.
So muna atong mga bodily
bodily water, yes. And imagine we can even create a forecast kung kanos high tide, kung kanos low tide. Same as the Patsu nato nga knowledge. So we can create when is those supportive years for you, and when are those years that you need to manage. If it's your lucky year or year that are very supportive to you, what I usually do sa akong mga clients, I would tell them maximize good.
Yes.
And for those it's not supportive. I will tell you things that you need to be aware of. That way, nana kay at least a little bit control, awareness of the things that you need to avoid. Number 2 is at least I can give you those months that are supportive of you. Kaya not whole year man nga dili supportive nimo. So na yung mga months nga supportive nimo. So on that particular month,
make the most
out of it. So if that month is not supportive, then can even break down the month into days. So kani nga days nga swerte ka, then you can maximize and then manage those clash days that it's not that supportive of you. What is these clash days? I will just give an example na I think kitang tanan naka-experience. Kabantay ka ng naay days na very sensitive kay ka.
Yes. And I cannot imagine myself na ano ko sensitive, although I feel at some point, I know I'm strong. But na ay days kid nga, even in those little things, grabe ko ka-affected.
Yes. Ingana, grabe ka-affected. Those are the days, even months, or even year na clash ka. Nasagiran ba ka karon? If it's your class, tipak, mangaway na ka. Inig-away ni mo na, namparos ka. Pag namparos mo ng tawhana, imuha ng clash ang destiny, clash ang man. Therefore, ang imuhang luck ana, ma-change
Wala
yun.
na.
Yes.
Okay, wala naman sila na-align tanan.
Wala na align and imuhang clash karon plus again imuha pag yung gisagulan sa imong action o decision sa pagtamparo sa atong tawhana, mausag gyud ang imuhang luck. Mutsaka gyud ang luck. So, for example, nasa kiran na ka and you know on that particular day that you are clash, then you can tell yourself, this is just energy. This is just energy.
So that's what you are telling your clients, sir,
They can, yes, they can manage it good by having an awareness.
Okay. So by that awareness, if they know nga that day or that week or that month is clash on them, dapat mas relax sila on that day.
Correct. One of my suggestion, well, if kibalo sila, it's a clash day or a clash month, then they can ask their feng shui masters, or if they do, or if wala ganun yung feng shui master, then okay, you can DM me. And I will guide you kay ako ang suggestion gina na is for you to have a very good landform. At least we can tweak ang feng shui sa inyong house, or at least we can do an activation. That way it can still help you. At least it can minimize that clash day. And of course I can teach a manifestation on how you be able to, to align yourself with the energy of the universe to hopefully, if dili ma-cancel, at least minimize the clash that you will be having on that particular day or on that particular month. So, yung ana, karindot ang Chinese metaphysics knowledge because again, you do have that kind of control to at least do something about your life.
Okay. So ato lang i-review balik para sa atong mga viewers. It doesn't mean that if ang year dili supportive nimo, it's not necessarily mean nga ikaw ma-discourage ka. There are ways, there are strategies that you can make so that if dili nimo ma-avoid, at least minimize the effect of clash in your life.
Very good. Yes, perfect yung tayo ang game ng Rian. Ang nakanindot lang good, knowing about your path sa chart is mag-guided ka sa imong life. So, I'll not go into the technicality of
Take a long time.
otherwise ma-GGB ang mga tao. However, I would do a live on one of these days because I would like to give a free consultation. Not really for free, but I would want to give it kanang pay it forward consultation. Somebody pay it forward consultation. You don't need to give me anything. God had already provided me with a lot of things. Ang gusto is pay it forward. My family member or friends or neighbor that you feel that needs help, then sila mo ay tabang. Because one of my goal is to make this world a better place by spreading kindness and generosity, not the virus.
That is so nice, Sir Dex. Kay ang imong kindness nag-spread, it will create ripples with kindness spread to others. So that is so essential today kay murag ubot jud ang earth. That is one legacy that you want to leave on this earth.
I'm only one person. If I would at least spread kindness, ang generosity sa katao, at least it would be like a practice. And imagine if we are all kind to one another.
Bitaw, that is so nice.
So, maligo na mi later on.
Maligo kong balik.
tuto ka mo sa uban pa na kong mga videos and vlogs, and I hope kamo na po na makadaog sa ako ang next nga vlog. So kamo na po akong kakuyog. By the way, para why chika ang makadaog sa kinsa tong mo comments sa ako ang mga vlog, maoy ako ang i-raffle. Okay, so comment lang mo sa akong mga vlog, kay ako at mong i-raffle para sa akong next laag. And I hope kamo na po akong kakuyog here in Yug na
With Don Quixote.
Siempre estamos esperando la Navidad, siempre para siempre realidad. Siempre viene contado la felicidad, toda la felicidad, toda la felicidad. Siempre estamos esperando la Navidad, siempre para siempre realidad. Siempre viene contado la felicidad, toda la felicidad, toda la felicidad. Desde la infancia recuerdo estos días, cuando estábamos jugando en la nieve. Siempre viene con toda la felicidad, toda la felicidad, toda la felicidad. Desde la infancia recuerdo estos días, cuando estábamos jugando en la nieve. Siempre viene con toda la felicidad, toda la felicidad, toda la felicidad.
Stop anak. Stop anak.
Siempre estamos esperando la Navidad, siempre para siempre realidad. Siempre viene contado la felicidad, toda la